Okay, done. So,
My turn.
let's all stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, take seats. Rich Townsend, would you like to take the roll?
Certainly. Robin Bates Mason. Tom Butterworth.
Here.
Liz Donovan. John Engel.
Here.
Sven England.
Here.
Mark Jimsky.
Present.
Steve
Cheers.
Carl.
Here.
Mike Morrow.
Here.
Maria Naughton.
Here.
Christina Ross.
Here.
Rich Townsend. Here. Penny Young.
Here.
Okay.
So we are 10. We have a quorum. The meeting's called to order. This is a public hearing on a proposed tax. Where we are. There it is. On a proposed ordinance tax abatement of real and personal property taxes paid by a nonprofit land conservation organization. Okay. The following is the full text of the proposed ordinance. For transfers of properties exempt or that became exempt by reason of the property's acquisition by a nonprofit land conservation organization pursuant to 12-81 paragraph 7 of the Connecticut General Statutes, the real property taxes due for any portion of a tax year paid or payable by a nonprofit land conservation organization shall be abated, even if the real property taxes were due for a period before the date of acquisition, but were paid or became payable subsequent to the date of acquisition. But in no case shall delinquent taxes or interest thereon be abated. Any benefits authorized under this section are conditioned upon the timely submission of documentation from a land conservation organization to the town assessor as required and approved by the assessor, substantiating any tax payments to be abated and eligibility under this section and the Connecticut General Statutes. This ordinance will apply retroactively to January 1, 2021. And therefore I'll stop share. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Christina. Do I have a second? Sven, any discussion on the proposed ordinance?
No.
No, emphatically no.
Yeah, just to recap, the one thing that we changed on this was the last sentence of the ordinance. Tucker was nice enough to redo this. It reads, this ordinance will apply retroactively to Jan 1, 2021. That was a change that we made during our last meeting. That's up to date now. And otherwise it reads exactly the way we've discussed it at length during subcommittee. And then obviously we brought it up to the council during our last meeting. And this now on the floor, the final vote is just to make it official. So I don't think there's going to be any questions, but I see obviously Robin's here now on the call, and we want to acknowledge the fact that Robin did bring this to our attention, and it's a great ordinance that we're putting forth. We also want to thank the town attorney, Nick Belmonte, who helped with the language, and of course the entire subcommittee, which is I'm very lucky because I work with a lot of people that are easy to work with, and they do a lot of work, and they certainly do make the council look good. So thank you to everybody that's been part of this. And Aaron's on the call. He's been helping us along the way with his input, and I see Chris Shipper as well. So thank you guys for your input as well. And that's all I have, John.
Great. All right. So if there's nothing further, Chris Shipper, Tom Cronin, you are invited to say a few words if you like. You're on channel 79, which means that, this is being broadcast far and wide.
Well, I'll start. And I'll mention Chris Shipper in my comments. Chris and I both worked together on the Silvermine Fowler acquisition years ago. And I think we realized then that there was something more to the acquisition of open space than simply the end result, and that was the process. There's a very much a community building aspect to the acquisition of open space. when people get together and dedicate time and resources as a community for a common goal, it's very exciting, and it's, again, very community building. And I want to mention on recognizing that, and this ordinance recognizes that and facilitates that process, that community building process. So I want to thank you. I want to thank Robin, Nick, and the subcommittee, and all of you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tom. Anything further, Chris?
I would just like to thank the members of the town council and the subcommittee for putting this forward and supporting efforts to appreciate our land. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chris. All right, all in favor of the ordinance before us, raise your hand. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it passes 11 votes for. There are only 11 of us, so it passes unanimously. The motion passes. Thank you, Land Trust. Thank you, Town Council. If there's no further comments, we can adjourn the meeting.
John, who was the second? I missed it.
Sven.
Okay, Sven. Thank you, Sven.
Taking credit, it's sliding in there, getting credit for the second.
Motion to
Okay.
adjourn.
Yes. Meeting is adjourned.
It's 7.
All right, see you guys at 7. I'll open it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.